episode 79. Hey y'all! It's Dre and Jack, and we are back with another episode. We know it's been a minute. Life been lifing, and I make no apologies. I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry because life been lifing.
It be like that.
It do be like that, okay? A lot has taken place since the last y'all talk time. Since the last time I talked to you. Since the last talk time. Since the last time we spoke, my birthday came in. I turned 40. I was fabulous. I went to Vegas. Awesome. We're gonna get into it. Unfortunately, my sister passed away, and it caused me to pause life real quick.
That is understandable.
Real quick, and I couldn't do it. And then our son started school.
Oh, a lot damn happened since last time.
Did he start school? I don't know, but we in the thresh of it now. We in the thick of it, the brush. So, no apologies, but we're back. We're here. We're not gone. How you doing, Dre?
I'm good. That Vegas trip was everything I needed. I know I was talking about it before we left, so had a good old time.
Very well. Very well. I had an absolute amazing time in Vegas. Vegas was everything. I was a little apprehensive.
About what?
The Vegas heat. Okay, so when I looked at the weekly forecast, the lowest temperature I saw was 109 degrees.
Yeah, I don't know about the lowest. I think I seen like 103, but still, it was still
103
3 digits.
Negro. That is still 3 digits. Like,
I thought we were gonna be walking the strip sweating.
yeah, I thought I was gonna be drenched. It was nothing like that. So when they say that Nevada, Las Vegas, the desert has dry heat, I fully understood it before, but I really understand it now. It was hot, but it wasn't. So when we first got there, you remember?
There is like 80s here, maybe.
Maybe 93.
No, okay, I feel hotter here in 90s than I was.
That's because of humidity.
Yeah.
But do you remember when we landed in Las Vegas and it was like hazy and we were like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So apparently there was some type of fire in California and it was blowing dust and smoke into Nevada. And it just looked really hazy. And initially when we were standing there in the airport, I was like, I'm not going out there. It looks like there's flames coming from the ground.
Where am I?
Exactly. But it was all good. Again, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Just know that we had an excellent time. The heat was not unbearable, and I would recommend that all people go there.
At least once.
At least once.
At least
now,
once.
I will say, I would go back to Vegas.
Yeah.
But it's not, I don't think it was, I had a lot of fun, but it's not the type of vacation like, I got to go back every year.
Yeah.
If you ask me, vacation, I'm instantly going to think a cruise. I'm instantly going to think Jamaica.
Caribbean.
Get me to the Caribbean. I need to be in the Caribbean.
Now, if we're thinking, nationwide though, what's your best city?
Nationwide, like U.S.?
That would be the name, yeah.
Hold on. Is that nationwide?
What?
United States of America, nationwide, worldwide. Okay, whatever. Okay, New Orleans.
I knew you were gonna say
New Orleans.
That's mine too.
New Orleans within the United States.
Down.
Get me to New Orleans. The food was perfect. The atmosphere was good.
Yeah.
The vibe, the people, the music. I loved everything about New Orleans. And New Orleans was hot. Yeah. But New Orleans was humid too. The downfall of New Orleans was it was extremely dirty.
Yeah, and it can stink depending on what street you go on.
Exactly. I was like,
but other than that,
y'all ain't took the trash out.
Right.
Ain't no trash man came today. But other than that, everything about New Orleans, I absolutely loved. Let me tell y'all this. So we're obviously in North Carolina, and I just got beef with my smoke alarm. So while we're talking about heat, we get back. Do you remember right before we went to Vegas and when we got back, our smoke alarm went off. it said there was fire in the house. As soon as we came in the garage, the fire alarm went out. We opened the garage. It was so hot in the garage.
The house thought,
the house thought it was on fire. And I didn't know. I thought that a fire alarm goes off when there's fire or smoke. What I further learned from our alarm agency is that it will go off if it's heat. Like there's too much temperature. Yeah, the temperature rose too high too quick and it went off. And I was like, how high is it? That's probably
what happened when the door opened, the temperature went up too fast.
Yep. And our smoke alarm or heat alarm is right by the garage. So we kept the door open a little too long. The heat came in and it was like, whoa, there's something happening. Yeah. I didn't even know they worked like that. But anyways, so yeah, as mentioned, my 40th was great. Shout out to my cousin who shall not be named on this episode because we've already name dropped her. Thanks for her and my distant cousin for coming. My bestie was there.
Who gave us them Skittles.
Yeah, your boy had Skittles and we ain't talking about the candy. But you had fun this time. You didn't see trapezoids.
I had fun. So. Oh, yeah. And it put me to sleep, but once I woke up, I was back to normal like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like having a hangover from drinking. So that I love that about it.
And the last person I want to shout out is my auntie, my young auntie. She came with her homegirls. And so I just thank everybody who came and celebrated, all of the phone calls, the texts. My sister's transition happened literally the week before my birthday. And I thought my birthday was going to be ruined. Now, I'm a big Leo. I'm an August Leo, so my birthday means everything to me. But my crew came through. Let's talk about my hubby here. Good old Dre. And my mom surprised me with a surprise birthday party before we even left. I show up at this restaurant so Dre told me that me and my boys were going to go, like, as a family to dinner. Great, whatever. I get to the restaurant and I look around. My mom is there. My grandparents are there. My aunt and uncle are there. My friends are there. I'm like, what? How did y'all do all of this? And I am super nosy, but I ain't really that nosy. But it was a welcome surprise. And
we were planning that for a minute, at least 6 months.
Wow.
Because I almost gave it away plenty of times.
Everybody told me that I had no clue. Y'all got it over on me. So I'm very appreciative of you guys celebrate my birthday. What's your check-in, Dre? Because I've been talking long enough.
I ain't got no check-in, really. The trip went well. Oh, it's one thing that I wanted to say that's kind of off topic is don't beef with Jack, because if you beef with Jack, you got beef with me. This is something when you went to, I ain't gonna say where you went, but you had a problem with somebody, and I don't care who it is, just don't do that, because once she said,
don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Dre is calm, cool, and collected until I press the go button, and he be like,
don't do that.
They did what? They said who?
I'm petty AF.
I try to tell people you are like literally my guard dog. You are the protector.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and answer the advice question right now.
What about, we got an advice question?
There's an advice question.
Okay,
the advice question is, how did you pick your partner, or how to pick a partner?
Who asked that?
Oh, you nosy?
Okay.
My gracious. And so, in addition to all of the tips about communication and all those things, my best advice is find somebody who offers you grace even when you're in the wrong.
Hot dogs and chili.
Even when you are the blame, they still be like, you wrong, but I still rock with you. You still mine. And honestly, I can say Dre is going to come to my defense every single time, okay? He don't care who did it, who I need to go talk to. Bless you, bless
Excuse
you.
Me, y'all.
It's fine. So yeah, find somebody who gives you grace even when you don't deserve it, even when you are the blame of said situation. Okay. I know
What?
I know your little girlfriend. Your little girlfriend. How you feel about your little girlfriend making her own remarks?
I don't like her no more.
Ooh, you wishy-washy like that. Ooh.
You know how the saying goes, don't meet your, what is it? Your idol, like somebody you look up to or somebody famous.
Don't get to know them personally.
Don't meet them because they not who you think they are.
First of all, for those who don't know what we're talking about, Ari Lennox, was she on a podcast or no? She went live. She went live on her own own page.
And she was saying this live?
Yeah, it was on her page. She was live. Now, I'm gonna give my opinion. Girl, you is entitled to your opinion.
I mean, you are, but
and if
some
she
things
was,
you could have kept to yourself.
No. If she was hurt by something and that's her live and you don't want to hear it, click off. But you can't be wish-washy because somebody has a feeling about something that you don't agree with.
First of
There's
all,
things that me and you don't agree with. You don't throw me away.
Yeah, but so for you to say, so one of her comments was the Martin show, she was offended by it or something like that, some of the jokes.
Okay, she was offended by some of the jokes because what?
I don't know.
How you gonna get mad? You don't even know the gist.
Like, how are you offended by?
She was offended because she felt like Martin was taking digs at Pam, who is a darker complexion, and she said that she was offended, but it made her feel some type of way about herself because she is a darker skinned black woman.
Right, but none of the jokes were towards her skin complexion. And even Martin said sometimes the writers would write jokes and he'd be like, I'm not saying that. Like that's
so I get that. And my view is I wasn't offended.
And it wasn't that he was joking not because she's dark skinned, it was because that's his girl's friend. That's
I get that
dynamic.
We get that. Okay, can I give my input?
Sure, she shouldn't say that.
So, it's not that she shouldn't have said it.
Right.
You are entitled to your opinion. Whether that's a right or wrong, we are not here to debate that. He said a joke, she didn't rock with it. Now, I'll say from my point of view, I don't consider myself light-skinned, dark-skinned. I feel like I'm like a medium hue, whatever. In this camera view, I feel like we look the same complexion. But, I was never offended because, like you said, he called her beady beads. He talked about her being a horse.
Right.
He talked about her fake hair a lot.
Right.
I can't for once think of any of those jokes where he called her blackity black or darker skin. None of the jokes hit me like that. So I would be interested to ask a follow-up question. What joke specifically made you feel that way or offended you? Yeah. Now, because I don't identify as a darker skinned black person, maybe it didn't hit different. So my question is to viewers, to listeners, if you were offended, whether you're light skinned or dark skinned, who cares? How did it make you feel? I feel like some of these jokes just were the jokes of the time, but none of them were racial motivated.
Well,
so, racial or complexion motivated. I just didn't see it.
And then she didn't stop there. She had to bring Bernie Mac into it.
Now, that I didn't hear, so I don't know anything what she said about Bernie Mac.
We're the same. Like, she was also offended by Bernie Mac stuff. I'm like, again.
But Bernie Mac has made jokes about darker skinned people because he made fun of himself.
Right.
But just because you find it funny to make fun of yourself doesn't make it acceptable to other people. That may be a trigger for them.
I guess.
Not I guess. He done got touched. It didn't touch you. But when people picked at your people, your family, your friends who were of darker skin, they may have not found that offensive, but you found it offensive and you found yourself taking up for that. Exactly, because you were offended. So I don't fault her for saying that she was offended by any of those things, mainly because that's her perception.
I guess.
And she's not here for me to ask what specifically offended you.
In my situation where I had to whoop some tail, it was because they was actually talking about that person. Not they heard a joke and they felt like they was talking to them.
Okay, but Do you realize there are things that people say to others or say out loud, not necessarily talking to others, that may offend them just in general?
Yeah.
I think that there are some
Either
jokes,
way, she ain't on my list no more.
Boy, bye. I think there are some jokes that happened in the 90s that you couldn't dare get away with now. There are some jokes that happened back in the day that, because of censorships and all those types of things, you just wouldn't get away with putting that on national television. You wouldn't get away with putting it on the radio. It is kind of what it is. But I've never been offended from anything that either one of those said. But I'm not going to take that away from her because she felt that way.
I mean, I guess.
She still is an apple in my eye. Oh, you real wish. You showing your colors. Your skirt showing.
Call it what you want.
But I don't understand how you get mad at her, but you're not like that with me.
What you mean?
There's things that we don't agree 100% on things. There are things that offend me that you don't be like, well, you're no longer my wife. I'm not talking to you.
Well, so, like what?
We don't got to get into specifics. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I mean,
there's things that you say that offend me, and I've told you that offend me, or I don't say, but you haven't really like.
I say about you or
no, not about me, but that I just find in general offensive.
Like what? You had to tell me.
You want to talk about the big one? I don't even think that's on our thing, but we got time. Anytime you talk about, well, no, I'm not gonna say anytime. Let me use this. Listen. We need your listening ears.
I don't even know if I want you to say that.
We need your listening ears. I'm not offended when you talk about Christians.
Oh, hell. I knew you were going to go there.
I am offended when you talk specifically sometimes about Jesus, because those are people's religious views.
Right.
And so sometimes it can come off a bit harsh. And because I am still very much a believer, I'd be like, well, darn. But you ain't done away with me. Point making.
I mean,
check mark.
That's kind of different, but okay.
It's not different. I have a different point of view than you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different topic, obviously. We're not talking about skin complexions and stuff like that. But, I mean, you're going to agree to disagree with some people. And I feel like this is one of those things.
She should have just kept that to herself.
There's a lot of things that I think people think you should keep to yourself, but you don't, because guess what? You have the freedom of speech. You can say what you want. Huh? Next topic.
What else you got, Jet?
Okay, so the meat and potatoes of today's episode.
Meat and potatoes.
I am married, obviously. I have 2 children, 2 boys. And I just hope that I never have to become a bitter baby mama. Bitter baby mamas make my skin, my teeth, my aura, my whole being itch. Okay? Itch. So I will say this. People who know me know that, I had a father, because my father has passed away. So that's why I said I had a father, who was not married to my mother as I grew up. He was absent but present, sort of, kind of. My mama ain't never talked bad about my daddy. Never, not once. And he had his flaws. So there was plenty of points where she could have nitpicked or kept me away from him. And I respect that woman for that, because she let me form my own opinion, my own observation of really what's happening. Take me out the equation. I have a bestie who, she has a son. The father is not really where he needs to be. She don't talk bad about him. She doesn't keep him from his son. She lets him form his own opinion about who that man is.
Yeah.
And as he's gotten older, he can see for himself why he ain't really acting like he need to be. Or, I actually love him, and I love everything about him. I wish women understood that the relationship that you have with a man, the relationship that you have with a woman, is not the same relationship that child sees And so for you to become so scorned and bitter because things didn't work out between y'all, that you are now keeping that child away from the father at all costs, at the simplest inconvenience, is crazy to me. Now, I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. I'm not talking about the people who really put their kids in harm's way. Mm-hmm. People who don't have the better good for their child in mind. Right. I'm talking about the daddies who
wants to be dads.
I want to be a dad. I don't make enough money.
Don't want to have anything to do with the mama.
I don't want to deal with you on that level, but I'll deal with you and conversing with you about picking up, dropping off. Right. But some women, I feel like, just be making big issues out of nothing. And I'm sorry to say that, but I look at some of these situations and I'm like,
and it's because what? I don't know, we don't know the situation, what the woman is, but we know once it's over, like that man hurt her, and to get her lick back, this is the way to do it, to keep them kids away. And then they paint a picture where he's this, and they love the word manipulative, and what's another? Toxic, and
is on my last nerves.
Gaslight, manipulative, and
narcissistic.
They throw all those words in together, and once you start using those words, I tend not to believe shit you say, and I like.
I'm the same way.
Let me hear his side.
Yeah, let me see the full picture of what's going on. Let me ask the kids, because. Right. What y'all got going on? Like, as soon as you start using those keywords, I'm instantly tuned out, and I'm like, you're the problem. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I no longer am even listening at this point, because don't use those keywords with me. Use something else. Yeah. Just tell me about the experience of it all.
I think there's a scorned woman playbook that says you have to use those words once you know you're over.
There's somebody who I'm thinking about right now, and I'm pretty sure you know who I'm thinking about. Without going into too much details, I follow her to some extent. I have respected her up into a certain point, but her social media posts now irk me because everything is toxic man driven, and it's almost to the point like,
please, Jesus, send her a good man.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is almost as if like, well, when y'all were married, you was taking up for him. When people were asking you, where your boo at? I don't never see your husband. Oh, he's the one taking the pictures. He's the provider. He's the protector. He's the.
I think you put two. They gonna know who we talking. I think
they're not gonna know. They don't know. But they don't know.
The person might look at her. She gonna know we talking about her.
And that's fine. This message is for her. Calm down. Everything, now in this case, what I'll say is everything ain't for social media. Take that, because we didn't know any of your business. Nobody knew your business. And if you want us to know your business, then can you tell us what happened? Because from what we know, we don't know what happened. All we know is that you picked up the child and now they're no longer here. They're somewhere else. And you just keep posting about this toxic man.
Moved to New York. Like, you don't know nobody in New York.
Like, you don't know anybody there. And then you make these posts.
And it's cold there.
Look, you make the post about like, oh, well.
New York City is this. And...
Exactly. And it's like, you're so, not sad, but it's almost like she's trying to convince us that New York is just this great place.
How New York City is.
New York is the fabulous place, but then you're posting stuff about the toxic man. Ma'am, what is it?
I wouldn't pick New York City. I would have picked somewhere cheaper.
And as nosy as me and Dre are, I need you to drop all the details. DM us, because we would need to know. We're in therapy with you, okay?
We invested now. We invested.
You put your relationship out there. You done told us about the dating, the courting. You done told us about the marriage, the wedding. But you ain't tell us about the divorce. Yep. And we need to know, because right now I'm judging you.
I'm telling you. If we get divorced, I'm going to tell you what happened.
Not you going to put my business on social media.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
What you going to say?
They follow us. They follow us from...
Hold on. What's the make-believe story you going to put out there?
Like, we're going to be whatever it is.
Okay, we're going to do a hypothetical situation. What you going to say?
I don't know.
Make up something.
I don't know. I started to say,
You started to say something stupid. I know you did.
but they followed us in 06, Jack.
When we was outside the nation while arguing.
They used to be holding hands in the cab.
Let me back in the car, Dre.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell it because we owe them. We owe them at least in my opinion.
I don't owe y'all nothing, okay? I ain't gonna talk about them. I'm gonna do just like what the better baby mamas do. I'm gonna erase your picture from all the posts.
But you gonna keep my last name though?
Yeah, cause you gotta do that. Cause in bitter baby mama history, it's like my son's got that name, so I gotta have that name.
That's real.
Yeah. Nah, but on real though, I earned that title. That is my last name now. Who gonna take it?
Ain't nothing wrong
You
with
better
it.
tell your little girlfriend to scoot over.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay. You got anything else to say about bitter baby mamas?
No
I will say this. There is a story out there about me and Dre that we don't like certain people.
Who we don't like, Jack?
Certain bitter baby mamas. We love all y'all. And we
Oh.
really love y'all kids. So I don't even know why y'all tripping.
God, we know a lot of bitter baby.
We literally know a lot of bitter baby mamas. Like, I really
We
want
ain't
them
got
to
no
watch
problem
this
with
because I don't have a
nobody.
problem.
We ain't got no problem with
My
nobody.
only issue is...
Even the weather don't speak.
But listen, my only issue is keep it off social media.
Listen.
If you're not going to tell us the whole story, keep it off social media. We don't care because the people are judging you. They're not judging him.
We love everybody. The bitter baby mamas, the happy baby mamas, we love them.
I can't think of one person right now that I'm just like...
I got beef with.
I don't like her. I don't like him.
I can think of one. The one out that message before, don't beef with monkey. Jack.
Okay, that's not a bitter baby mama though.
Oh, it's not.
That's just somebody who's beefing with me.
Still.
And I ain't beefing with her, so I don't know. I'm just out here living my life. Living my life like it's golden. Anywho, let's talk about these single mom struggles while we talking about mamas. I'm
Baby
a woman
who
is married and I have 2 children. I think I said that already.
You did, but
that's great.
And they already know this. Well, we might have new listeners and viewers, so.
True. Setting the tone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how single mamas is out here doing it.
Hot talk.
You expect me to go to work, pick up them kids, come home, do homework, fix dinner, give them a bath, put them to bed, let them play. I said that out of order, but it's going to be okay. You expect me to do laundry, housework, do what?
Girl, you had that training a couple months ago for a weekend. No, it was a whole week, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I was going through. God
life is meant to be lit. When you have children, when you got kids,
you got to share some of that
life is meant to be lived with a partner.
Yeah.
You either need a spouse or you need a village. And I don't mean one of them flaky villages. I mean people who got your back.
Yeah.
Who gonna pick your kids up. Who unapologetically are not gonna bring it up ever again. Like,
right.
Yeah, I pick her kids up because that's what I do because I'm auntie.
Right.
Those type of people. Because, baby, I have about lost my mind with my oldest going to school, bringing home homework. He has extracurricular activities.
And he be little boy be knocked out. We was coming home from karate and the back just gone.
Nah, okay? He will go to sleep. We pick him up from after care. He in the back seat. Nah. Going to karate? Nah. On the way back from karate? Knocked out.
Gone.
Like, and I just want to go to sleep too.
But
I literally
get here and just got some energy again.
Yeah, because he done took all the mini naps. It was crazy though, because I told my coworkers today, we were leaving the building together, and I said, I am mentally exhausted. And my ride home is my actual break.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I get to my kids, my mind has to be back on. Yeah. I got to be thinking, what's for dinner? Bath time? What are they wearing tomorrow? Did I iron the clothes? I got to fix the lunchbox. It is so much. And then on top of that, it's like, don't you have no dirty clothes? Don't you have no clothes that need to be folded, ironed? Don't you have no landscaping that need to be done? Like, I need to be rich. because I need to hire a.
You just named all that like you be doing all that yourself, though.
I don't, but I'm thinking about you too, because 5, 9, and 15 means that me and you carry this together.
I was like,
we need,
but I should have just let you talk.
No, I should have just let you talk. We need a landscaper, a nanny, a chef, a housekeeper.
If I had to do all that by myself, some days they ain't getting no baths. The yard gonna look a mess.
You gonna send the kids to school? Yeah. Now I'll leave the yard a mess, but they ain't going to school with their butts stinking. Somebody gotta get some water now. We'll cut back on some stuff, but somebody gonna put some soap and water on their tail.
And had them picking at my baby.
Single moms again.
I don't know how you do it.
This is my salute to you. Okay.
And then especially the dinner, cause kids can't eat no daggone chicken nuggets every day. Even though that's easy.
I was about to say, you want to test that theory?
Yes, sir.
My oldest believes that he can eat chicken nuggets for the rest of his life, and it's gonna be fine.
And he would.
Chicken nuggets and pretzels.
And
pretzels, and we said at the same time. That's how y'all know it's true. Pretzels, get it, baby, a pretzel. He don't care about nothing else.
But that younger one, I don't want this.
What is that?
If y'all don't fix me something else.
I don't know, y'all. I picked some beef broccoli, like Chinese beef broccoli. Okay, so Dre didn't like it. Let's go ahead. You see his facial expression. He didn't like it. Whatever. Neither did the little boy from the hospital, my 3-year-old. First of all, he looked at it and said, "Mama, why the rice dirty?" It was the teriyaki sauce that I poured over the rice. My baby said, "I want clean rice, Mommy. I don't want dirty rice." What? So I ended up having to throw that rice out and give him just some plain white rice, which he tore up, by the way.
Did he eat the meat with it?
No.
Or he just ate the rice?
No. He just ate the rice. I asked him if he wanted the meat. He said no, it looked yucky.
And he was right.
His opinion, whatever. I tore it down. I asked him, did he want some broccoli? He said, "Mama, I don't eat trees."
Yeah.
I said, "Baby, they're not trees. They vegetables." He said, "I don't want that."
I still with the rice. I know the rice.
So literally the child ate rice. Y'all can judge me if y'all want to. I don't care. My baby is making his weight requirement. His nutrition is fine.
And will knock your 3-year-old out.
Will knock you out. My baby ate that rice and that apple juice, and he was content. End of story. All I'm saying is I don't know how single mamas do it. Again, hats off to you. What is our last topic of the day? Oh, this is yours.
What's that?
Letting a person get away. Because I don't know what this is about.
No, so I had a homeboy tell me, so you talking to somebody and you know that's your person, but you sabotage the relationship so you can be out there and be a player. And then,
sabotage, like on purpose?
On purpose.
How do you know it's your person but you don't care? Like you willing to...
Because you think the grass is greener and you see somebody else living that life and you think you want it too, and then once you become single, then the wells dries up because the hoes only want you when you got somebody. When you're single.
Not the hoes only want you when you got somebody.
Because when you're single, they go away, and so and your person that you was with.
Oh no. So the hoes go away when you're in a relationship.
No, when you're single. They want you when you're in a relationship.
They want you when you're in a relationship. Okay, I got what you're saying.
So
I got you.
Thinking you're going to be like that once you get rid of your girl, who's your person, who you've been down with, who you should be with.
Are you talking about somebody specifically? It's the look away from me.
I am. No, because my homeboy told me to talk about it. But like, how do you do that?
Because
that's more
how do
towards
you
the
do
dudes.
that? You do that because you are delusional, not delusional, but you just think the grass is green on the other side. I can have my cake and I can eat it too, but what you realize is that once you eat the cake, you no longer have the cake. You cannot have your cake.
What I was telling him is, like, you should have known this beforehand, because in hindsight, that lifestyle will be fun for maybe a month. maybe especially if you've been with your girl for a long period of time and you used to doing things in a set order with your lady. Once you become single and you think you living a nightlife and you know being with her, that's fun for a month. After a month and you done had your taste of the rainbow, you gonna be like, no, I want to be home with my lady.
You need some consistency.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say to the men who don't want consistency? They want somebody different all the time.
Well, see, this ain't for them. This is for the men who missed out on their person because they chasing, you know, boom, 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 boom.
Do you think that somebody who missed out on their person and they went back to the streets, they outside per se, can get back to their person?
It depends on how they left off.
True.
It depends on how they left off.
Because every woman ain't gonna just take it like that.
Yeah. If they left off and it was mutual, maybe. But if he was like sabotaging them, like, nah, this ain't for me, she probably not gonna give you a second chance.
What are some signs that you would say that let you know that that's your person? I already gave one.
What's that?
People who give you grace even when you're to blame.
Oh, yeah. I mean, somebody who knows you, somebody who knows your life, somebody who knows you as a person, somebody who's making you feel fulfilled. Yep. If you have all those things, there is no reason.
Like that you're holding back from them because you think there may be more.
Right. There's no and even if you're like, you know you satisfied, but still gonna say, ooh, let's take a pause break. Let me go out in these streets. And
that's not fair to the person who you're pausing with, whether that be the man or the woman, because, I mean, it's not fair, but I do think like age can play into that too, because as you're younger, you want to see if there's more out there.
Yeah, I get
but
that.
You can't get mad if that other person moved on, or they just said, I don't rock with you no more because of that. If you're
young, that's why I say, don't you get in a relationship young. Don't you do it. You better get that hoe out you early.
Not get the hoe out you like you're bringing it out.
You got to have a hoe phase. You got to have a hoe phase. If you ain't got no hoe phase, you ain't live.
Did I have? Yeah.
You ain't had no hoe phase. Shut up. You old damn church girl. Good more have no hoe phase.
Hallelujah. Okay. I just knew you were for me. You were my friend. You're my friend, Todd. You supposed to finish it.
You were mine too, Copper.
Oh, okay.
But girl, I would.
We don't. It was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago for a reason.
Okay. What up, killer man? Stop bringing up my past.
Anyways, well, guys, that is all that I have for this episode. I hope we be back next week. I can't make no promises.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be here ready. I'm gonna bring her ass to work. That's what I'm gonna do.
I would just like to point out for those who are watching us on YouTube, do you see this new setup? We got a new backdrop, or
can they see the top? Maybe you ain't fit.
I don't know if you can see it.
It says Unfiltered Spot.
It says Unfiltered Spot Podcast with Dre and Jack.
That's our logo. We're gonna get some t-shirts soon.
And we're gonna sell some merch. I'm here for it. Anyways, if you're looking to find us, you can email us at unfilteredspot@gmail.com. You can find us on all platforms at theunfilteredspot.com. We are on Facebook and Instagram at Unfiltered Spot. And I think that's going to be our episode. Until next time, bye.